I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
To the episode of the It Gets Better on Square podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is up? What is up, guys?
Chillin'.
So, this is be the second recording on Skype.
Oh, well, I need you to keep tabs on when it dips on me,
Okay.
so I can try to see what it's actually saying to me. I don't need it to be lying to me about the value now. I don't need that.
We don't need lies.
So, this is our RedCycloneInc, our podcast about anything and everything, pop culture, and in between.
Everything.
The universe at large. Look, did you hear about Thanos and Ant-Man in the butt?
Yes, it didn't happen.
I know, but that
It would
brings
have been
me to-
painful.
Oh yeah, but that brings me to a topic. It was just I don't know why this was suggested to me, but there was a video game article about I believe she's a Twitch streamer and a model, and she did a photo shoot where I think she dressed up as Thanos' face.
Yeah.
And, like she was painted up and dressed up as just his face, and and apparently she sat on top of, I guess, some Avengers, and the whole photo shoot was supposed to be like Ant-Man crawled up her butt and destroyed her from the inside. She died. I'd love that. Might, if I could find the picture for it. It was described in the article.
Yeah.
But if I can find the picture, it will definitely be the picture for this podcast. That is so dumb. But this week there was actually some pretty cool things happening in the world of fighting games.
Yep.
This was the week of Evolution 2019, which is a yearly fighting game tournament. Usually held in the summertime. Usually it's maybe the second week of July.
Yeah.
What I was saying was evolution is a mystery. What it changes, no one sees. Life makes a fool of history. So what evolution, when it takes place, is this year from Friday, August 2nd until today, August 4th. And that's basically 3 days of nonstop fighting game tournaments. You know, like, I believe this year the main game was Smash Brothers Ultimate,
Okay.
which has yet to have its grand final. That will be later on today. So, like, you know, you won't know who the winners are yet. But games such as Soul Calibur 6 had their finals Friday night, Saturday morning. There's a game called Unio, Under Night in Birth. That's was classified as an anime fighter, just because of the style.
Yeah.
They had their tournament and they had their grand finals and winner. They announced a new character, which is pretty cool because that's a fairly new game that it earned its spot. Oh, they're trying to give it earned its spot at Evolution, even though it was fairly untested and people did not know if it was very popular. So it's cool to see that turn out like that.
Okay.
And you can check that out on each game's respective YouTube, their YouTubes or their Twitch channels, because Evolution also has multiple Twitches for each game. So you can see it that way.
Yeah, so many. so many. Like, I saw Nether Realms. I watched some of the MK11. Then Street Fighter, Capcom was running theirs for Street Fighter 5, which they introduced 3 characters.
Yeah,
into the
unfortunately,
mix.
the leak. Unfortunate.
It wasn't a leak.
No,
They're like, oops.
no, it was Steam.
Okay.
So what happened was Steam put the DLC and the trailers up on
Ah.
public day early.
Okay.
So it's bad if ruin a surprise because that's a big part of Evo.
Yeah.
Is at the grand finals, everybody gathers around and they watch the trailers for the new characters or the new expansion.
Yeah.
Or in some cases, they will say, all right, this is the last year. We will begin development on the next game or what have you. So that kind of sucks for Street Fighter because they're in a down period
Yeah.
because it took so long.
You lost again.
Oh, no, that was me. It took so
Okay.
long to get to the next DLC.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is they considering this season 5 or it's just part
No.
of season 4?
Unfortunately, because they took so long and because they only put one character out, it has to be season 4. You heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it has to be season 4
Okay.
because of the timing. Otherwise, it might as well be season 5, But
Yeah.
it is what it is. If you still like Street Fighter, it's still evolving, and I believe there will be a patch.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully, it spices things up.
So the new characters revealed was Poison from Final Fight. What is the girl's name? The cop girl.
Lucia from Final Fight 3.
She reminds me of Rolento. From the moves I've seen her do.
The way she jumped around and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does have a lot of like mobility.
Yeah. And then the two sticks kind of.
No, well, she has a special where she can summon. I guess not summon. She can take out a weapon, I believe,
Yeah.
for some special moves.
Okay. And then we got our boy Honda.
Who it's sad that it was leaked because there's actually a pretty cool trailer for it.
Yeah, I liked it though. It was like an old school trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Good to see him. Everybody wanted him. How do you feel about E Honda as a character? Did you like him? Did you not?
He was always cool. Like he was their he was the resident sumo wrestler. I was fine with that. I liked him in like Street Fighter 2. Like I thought he was a fun character. He was a cheesy character, so he was fun to use against people and get people mad. But I did like the character. But yeah, it's cool to see them. See Honda. The Lucia one, I was not sure the character, and then I looked up Final Fight 3, and I actually remember playing that game. So that was actually a fun game.
Did you have it for Super?
I played it for Super Nintendo. I don't have it.
Okay.
But I think no, it wasn't on the. No, it wasn't. It was just Final Fight 1 and 2. And that RPG game that came out, they came in like a 2-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it on Xbox Live Arcade and shit? It was Final Fight and this other game together.
Oh,
it was
Magic Sword.
Yeah, it didn't have that game part of it.
No.
And it's not on the Capcom collections either. So.
Yeah, because it technically was never arcade, so a lot of them only count arcades.
That's booty.
That's why they never put Final Fight 2 either.
They'll trace the game, the console.
Cause it's a Super Nintendo exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Final Fight Guy, but I don't think anybody really wants that.
Well, I like Guy more than Cody.
But would you want the game that had less characters? I mean, not just the two playable. It also was like it was kind of a bad port.
Yeah.
Like I think it was inferior to like a later version. So, still, she's cool.
Yep. But yeah, Street Fighter's still alive. I was hoping that MK will reveal something. Well, they revealed Nightwolf. I don't care about. You know, I don't care about any other character. I'm waiting for Spawn. Like that's the only character I want to fucking see. Like I could get every other character. I'm like, all right. It was next person.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like, you told me Spawn. I want to see Spawn.
I agree.
I think Spawn's gonna be the last one out of this wave.
I'm disappointed because I thought they were going to show the trailer for the rest of the package,
Yeah.
and they didn't show it. So
Oh, they gave a date to it though.
oh, they did. Okay.
Ed Boon put out the date. I think it's like towards the end of the month or some shit.
Nice.
They're gonna reveal all the characters for the rest of this wave and the next wave.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, still, Respawn.
You're right. And just not to go too long on it, there was also Tekken 7 specifically. I believe they're also a Sunday game. They're gonna have the grand finals today, I believe. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much Soul Calibur, Dragon Ball FightersZ. Yeah, everybody already had their grand finals. Yeah. So today will be the last three: Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, and Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So cool. Wait to get that. I mean, it's happening right now. So again, it's live. People. It's live. It's going on as we speak.
So the date of the Mortal Kombat reveals will be August 21st.
Nice. Okay.
Ed Boon announced it himself.
Good stuff. Cool.
They made a dumb trailer to it too. It's like it looks like Shang Tsung's looking at a cell phone, and you see all the people asking about all the characters and shit, like all the posts, and then he gave him the release date. That was pretty cool. Yeah, Evo's been fun. I've been trying to watch some of the Street Fighter stuff. I watched some of the Mortal Kombat. There's so much shit to watch, so like to watch it simultaneously, you need like 5 TVs.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, there's so much shit. Like, there's so much stuff. But I just will go for the games that I know I like. So Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 5, I looked at it for a little bit. I did see some of the Dragon Ball Fighters.
Cool.
But I haven't really been hearing a lot about that game either. That game kind of like took a...
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to tell you. After the grand finals, they were one of the games that had an announcement. So they announced 2 characters.
Okay.
Janimba, which is a character that wasn't, technically wasn't canon because he's a movie character.
Okay.
And he looks cool as hell. He's like one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters, period. Like, I just like his design. The red with the purple.
Yeah.
And the red sword. And then at the end, they show Gogeta. And that's the fusion dance of Vegeta and Goku, not the era.
Okay.
So that's a completely different style of those 2 characters. But yes, it's another Goku.
Yep. So we are on like 5 Gokus.
No, we're like on 8, 10 Gokus because the last character was GT Goku. Yeah, there's a lot of Gokus.
Everybody love Goku.
Goku, and Goku.com. Yes.
I haven't played the game in a while. I own it. I never bought the passes though, so I'm like, so much shit. I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah,
Yeah, but because other things are taking my money, like Hasbro.
Oh no, tell me about it.
All right, so there's been some leaks or the announcements. I don't know how they came up, but I usually follow these Ranger boards on Facebook. I'm pretty active in it because I've been collecting between WWE Elite figures and Power Ranger Legend Lightning collections. That's what I collect now, and they're just making me broke. I swear to God, they're making me broke. They're like, I'm gonna take your wallet and I'm gonna burn it. Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
So the newest thing that just got announced was Psycho Blue is gonna get getting a figure that don't have a release date, but it got announced. It has a packaging and all. It looks pretty solid. I hope they do the whole Psycho Ranger group. Like I love Psycho Rangers. I think those are some of the best villains throughout the Power Ranger legacy. Besides Astronema, Lord Zed, Because even Lord Zed wasn't that great of a villain. He looked fucking badass, but if you really look at him being a villain, he sucked.
But he was more comic relief.
But he was more, honestly, he was more I'll get you to do the job for me than him doing it himself. Because when he actually did attack himself, he fucked people up. But he got lazy, and he didn't go back down. So he's like, you know what, y'all do it, and I'll just stay over here and watch.
Yeah, basically. But like he was, his strength was the character, Lord Zed.
But Psycho Rangers were fucking badass, and they debuted on one of my favorite seasons, Space, and they continued into Lost Galaxy as well. So they announced Psycho Blue, which was the last announcement, but before then they announced a 2-pack that's going to be a Best Buy exclusive, which I don't know how that's going to fucking work. Which I gotta look up for Best Buys and see if they actually have figures and shit now too. Which I saw that they're actually selling like pops and shit there now. But yeah, it's gonna be Red Lost Galaxy Ranger and Red Psycho Ranger. I have an issue with this because one, there's a big lack of women in this series. Period. Like of Lightning Collection, the Wave 1, Wave 2. The bonus figures like the red and gold, and now you have the Green Ranger Putty and things like that. There's only one woman throughout this whole series, but the whole thing of us reviewing, we've been going through all the seasons and we'll be reviewing on the Morphin Cast, is the fact that with the Red Cycle and the Red Cycle and the Red Ranger from Lost Galaxy didn't really have that much of an impact of story. I thought it should have been the Pink Psycho and Kendrick's the Pink Ranger. Okay, gotcha. Just because they had more of the story, and Psycho Pink fucking killed Kendrick's.
Yeah. You were explaining to me like that Psycho Pink is a significant character. Yes.
Yeah, and I think, and then it would actually add more women to the line because again, there's only fucking one, which is Kimberly.
Yeah, I see. Even just looking right now at what is announced on the Hasbro Pulse site, is literally only one.
Yeah. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed of the women, the lack of women in this series. I like a lot of the women, so I want to see more. I want a Trini. I want Aisha. I want a Tanya, even though I don't like them, but I want them. I want Astronomer. Astronomer better fucking come out. All right. This is my thing with Astronomer. If Astronomer comes out as a single figure, she better have like 3 heads.
Okay.
Each with a different hairdo. Because she had fucking crazy hair throughout the whole series.
Okay.
So she better have like 3 fucking hairdos and things like that. I would like, honestly, Astronomer to come out in a 2-pack. Make that a special 2-pack. Have Astronomer with her Pink Ranger counterpart. Because she was the Pink Ranger in Lost Galaxy. After Kendrick died and Psycho Pink killed her, she became the Pink Ranger as Corone. You could have her in a 2-pack and have Corone head with the Lost Galaxy Ranger, and then have Astronomer with her 3 heads. She better have 3 heads.
Okay.
She had 3 different hairdos.
She's not the lady, because again, I'm not too familiar on that series.
Yeah.
That is... You said the one that accompanies Space, right?
Yeah.
Which lady was the purple hair one that was not the one from Turbo? But
that's Astronomer.
The same. Okay, so no. What is she also the same lady that is in? What was it? She wore all black, like a leather catsuit.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay.
That's
I'm trying to
Astronomer.
get a picture in my head of who the character is.
I'll send you a picture right now so you just have a clue. But yeah, Astronomer. I think Astronomer was one of my favorite characters. I think she's one of my favorite villains throughout the series. She's awesome. She was like really awesome throughout the whole series. So hopefully they actually make her and do her proud. How I said that they should do her would be perfect.
Yeah, three individual heads. You said, right?
Yeah, because she always had like crazy hair. She always had like different hairs. And like towards the ending, she had like a a microchip, kind of like the Star Trek character, because she was getting her memories back
Yeah,
because
yeah, that's the lady. Okay. Yep.
yeah,
I see.
that's astronomer. But she had like a bunch of different hair. She had purple hair, she had blonde hair, and then she had a red bowl cut.
Okay. And what did they signify in the show? Do you remember?
She just had different hair, like
Oh, okay. It wasn't
in
like
yeah.
different powers or anything.
No. But in the ending, they put a thing on her head so they can control her.
Oh,
Because
that looks like a completely different person.
yeah, it's still her.
Okay.
But yeah, I would like to see Astronomer. I would like to see Rita. I actually think Rita would have made more sense with the Green Ranger, to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
because she created the Green Ranger. That's her Ranger. So instead of the putty, you should have made Rita Repulsa.
This is true.
But those are my little gripes with the collection. So, but the toy so far the figures that I got, I'm very happy with. I think the models are really cool. They remind me very close to the figure arts more than the Legacy collection, as in they're not like overly brolic and they don't have like six packs and shit like that. They look like the actual Rangers from the TV show.
But they have lots of articulation.
Yes, they do. I haven't opened them yet, so I might do an unboxing when I actually have something to put them in and I'm gonna display them. Then I'll open them and I'll probably do an unboxing.
Okay, that would be cool.
Because so far the only one I'm missing is Lord Zed, which I might just order him because they have him on Amazon right now.
And he's
for
he's here in stock too, on
Yeah?
Pulse
yeah,
for the default price.
yeah, but I don't want to pay the shipping, so I'll do Amazon.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I have a question about Pulse. Is there a membership to Pulse?
yeah, it's like $50. I think it's for like $50 one shot, and you get offers like say for instance they're gonna do a pre-order thing. You get like first dibs on the pre-orders. You get free shipping, and you get like bonus mail things and shit like that. But I haven't really saw the like I may order like one thing from there or two things, so I don't see like the benefit of me really
Becoming
like,
a member.
yeah, like there's not enough for me. Like if you collect Transformers and shit
Okay.
and the Star Wars figures, that's the perfect place to fucking do the membership. But I'll and then also get me to buy more stuff, which I'm trying not to.
Yeah. Yes, I understand.
Because I'm looking at the new Marvel Legend figures too, and I'm like, damn, those shit is dope. But I know for a fact I'm not gonna display them. I'm not gonna have rooms to display them, so I'm not gonna get them.
Speaking of, you showed me the Cyclops in the wild, right?
Yeah, I found them in the Harlem GameStop, the one in Harlem, the East River Mall.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he was there. He was out in the wild.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So
said
need
it.
to check. Yeah,
Yeah, if I pass there, if you want them, I'll grab it for you.
I'll check because I'm close to the. Wait, that one is what street?
That's on 116 and then going towards the FDR Drive.
Trying to see if I pass. I see. I might. No, you don't have to, because I might pass by there on the way home. Like,
Okay.
just stop by and see if they still have it. But also, they're in. Let's see. In my neighborhood now.
Yeah.
There's two fairly close, so I might want to check and see. And I guess I'll get back to you and tell you what they have. There's one up the hill from me, I believe,
Oh, sweet.
and then there's another one but that was across the bridge, I believe. Too.
Yeah. Also, I heard Hasbro Wave 2 been cited in Walgreens. So Walgreens been getting them early. So I have not seen them. So
Okay.
that means the Black Ranger might be coming very soon to the
I
Walgreens.
understand.
But
So
I know...
Damn, and that doesn't have a release date, right?
No, it doesn't either.
Wow, that's. I was going to say that sucks, but it doesn't really, because I mean, like, you know how the collectors are. I
Yeah.
mean, you are collectors as well, but just like, you know how the hardcore they just, you won't find it.
Yeah.
So
I just hope I find it. I'm hoping I'm able to find it and not have to pay overpriced for the Black Ranger with the gold shield.
true.
But I do want that one. Again, I'm hoping that we may get a Adam eventually. Like honestly, I would like an Adam. I would like an Adam with the broken morpher. That would be pretty dope.
I would. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you know if? Well, I see what they have in the line already, right? Would it be out of place for them to put the ninja?
I don't think they're gonna do Ninjetti.
God damn it! I just want it, man. I just want it.
There's a lot of controversy with the Ninjetti. The White Ranger,
Okay,
especially.
all right, let me know. Because I don't know.
He looks like a KKK.
Not. Okay.
The American Ninjetti, especially because they fully covered their face, looked like a hood.
Yeah, I know, but I like the outfit.
You know what they should do?
Okay.
They should do the Lord Zed Rangers.
Yeah. That's my picture on Skype.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at it too, and I'm like, yo, they should actually do those Rangers.
Yeah, they should.
I hope not.
What?
They just look shitty.
Oh,
You're breaking up again too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh.
Oh man. So I'll give you some wishful thinking figures that I will like to see, maybe in the 2-pack or single. I would like to see a Black Ranger 2-pack of Carlos the Space Ranger and Adam the Black Ranger with the broken morpher for that episode in Power Rangers Space when he was showing him how to be a better Black Ranger and shit. That's probably a great episode, but they had to have Adam with long hair because he had like a ponytail at the time.
Okay.
I would like that set. I think that would be a cool set. I would like to see like full complete Ranger team. So maybe we could get some more of the Mighty Morphin team that we have a few already. Some space going on. I see Lost Galaxy got a few figures, so want to see Lost Galaxy. I want to just see more of teams getting a full treatment and getting a full set.
I think it would be good if more had the helmets off, though.
I think every figure is gonna come with a head, but they're only gonna come with one head.
Okay.
So
okay.
if there was a
guaranteed. Okay.
Yeah, so if there were a ranger that had 2 heads, like Trini, like Yellow Ranger was 2 people, I don't think it's gonna come with the 2 heads. I think it's gonna come with one of them.
That's how they sell you more.
Exactly. But like with Trini, like the Aisha and Trini, they were only the Yellow Ranger, so that would make sense for them to be together, you know? Because Tanya was 2 different Yellow Rangers. Also, she was the beginning Yellow in Turbo, and then she was the Yellow Ranger in Zeo.
Okay, what about her? Can they do the yellow ninja and not look racist? Come on, just give me the.
I think they try to forget Ninjetti happened.
I liked how it looks though.
Yeah, they were cool suits, but I don't think maybe they do a movie special one.
Yes, please.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff in the line. But those are the 2 new ones that they got announced. I think Psycho Blue is gonna be part of Wave 3, so we might see another 3 Rangers get announced during that during the next couple months or so.
Okay, good.
Because Wave 2 is already kind of out there as it is.
But like you said, more female Rangers is a good thing.
I would like more female Rangers. I really would. I really, you could probably make Catherine the Zeo Ranger pink, even though she was pink Mighty Morphin. But I could see them not trying to do the same person.
Okay.
So they'll make her Zeo Ranger pink. I would like to see Karam in pink, even though I want to see Astronema. I want to see Rita. I would love to see Scorpina.
Yeah, me too.
I think there's a lot of villains I'd rather see more than the Rangers themselves. Like I would like to see this chick from Turbo, the villain from Turbo. I think she would be a good figure.
To- is her name
Demetria.
Divatox?
Divatox. Divatox.
Divatox.
Yeah, I would like to see Divatox.
You know,
I'll like to see more villains.
I have a love-hate relationship with her because yeah, she looked unique, but the kid.
Yeah.
All I think of is the kid.
Oh yeah. No Justin figures, please.
No,
We don't
thank,
care about Justin.
no, thank you.
No Justin.
I bet you they will. I bet
I
you
hope
they-
not. I really hope not. I
He's
hope
gonna be
like
in a
Turbo.
two-pack.
I hope Turbo just gets forgotten.
He's gonna be in a two-pack.
Turbo gets
Yeah, I bet you
forgotten.
he's gonna be in a two-pack with somebody.
I hope not.
Me too.
But then again, then that means Rocky's gonna get a figure.
Let him have one.
No.
Just one. Just one.
You know what's funny? Last year I went to the video game con. I think I probably talked about this on the cast too, and I found the flip head Zeo Ranger Blue figure.
Oh, was it the shiny one?
Nah, it was the Zeo.
Oh,
Power Ranger Zeo. So again, me and Tenacious T, we have kind of an inside joke with Rocky. Like, we fucking hate Rocky. We love him, but we hate him. Like, we like Steve Cardenas because he follows our cast and actually likes our progress and stuff. He actually follows our cast. But I hope he don't listen because we talk so much shit about
no, stop it. Please don't.
Man, we talk so much
Please
shit
don't.
about him. But then again, I have a feeling like he's used to it, so he might just be all game for it. Like, yeah, but I was a ranger, you weren't, so. And then also I started hating more the person that played Kid Rocky more than I hate Rocky because he just says that he was a Red Ranger and he never was.
Gotcha.
That's all bullshit. But anyway, so I found that Rocky Zeo Ranger look with the flip head, and I got it for Tommy as a joke saying that now you have Steve Cardenas all the time.
Oh,
And he
Great.
says that's in his
Great.
locker. He's sitting down in his locker and he stares at him all day.
damn. That's what a way to get him.
That was the best dollar I ever spent.
Ooh, dollar bill you.
Yeah, I found it in like a toy bin.
You mentioned the flip figures.
Yeah.
The flip heads. I had the original Mighty Morphin flip heads. You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. I bought the remake of them. I got Tommy and Jason, but I probably still have the old ones I had. I had Tommy, Jason, Billy, Kimberly, Trini, and I had Tommy the White Ranger.
Okay. See, I had the green one,
Yeah.
and I think my brother had the red one, but see, here's the weird thing. They had the replacements.
Yeah.
They had Jason, but they also had Rocky.
Yeah. No one wanted Rocky.
And we didn't have Zach. We had Adam. But here's another thing that I thought was odd. Do you remember around when the movie came out?
Yeah.
They re-released them and they had the shiny
Yeah,
Like-
the metallic.
metallic one. Yeah. So
Mhm.
we have, I think that's Rocky.
Yeah, it's Rocky.
It's metallic. It's the metallic red.
Yep, you got Rocky.
No. All right. Well, listen. At least I have that positive memory. It was a cool figure. Although we used him as a henchman to beat him up.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm happy with Hasbro and what they're doing. But yeah, we need more females in this line.
Definitely. Like, there's so much room to have a bunch.
Mm-hmm. And yes, I already announced an Astronomer 2-pack with the Pink Ranger from Lost Galaxy.
Yes, do it.
Do it. What else? I finished Judgment this week, and God, that game was good.
Yeah, exactly. And I just, because it's not exactly a Yakuza game, I would like to know which one do you like better, having played so many.
My favorite game, like overall, I'll say 0.
0.
overall, that's been my favorite one. I think is the fact that Majima has a more of a story in it, but I think the gameplay plays a lot better than every other game that I have played, and I think it was just more robust, and I think they did such a good job on that one. Then
Yes.
I'll say Kiwami 2, and then I'll say Judgment.
Really? Okay. I find it I find it surprising, if only because Zero is technically a PS3 game.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that they had the formula at a really, really good place, even back then,
Yeah.
you know? So, wow, okay. Good
I
stuff.
liked 6, but I thought Zero played a lot better, and
I
the
agree.
Kiwami games played it a lot better.
It's the engine. The
Yeah.
sixth one was the first time they used that engine, so I know it was a little iffy with the combat stuff.
Yeah.
Like especially the ragdoll stuff in that version. Um, so like I don't want to spoil it. I know it's been out for a little while, but like how was the
It was a different game. Like you had the detective kind of aspects of the game. So you did a lot of following. You did a lot of like search for clues and things like that.
Mhm.
It had a weird story, but it made sense in how it all came back together. You had a murderer killing people and shit like that, but you find out that it wasn't actually. It was a guy that was killing people, but there was also a reason why they killed the people that they killed, and it was like they made this freaking cure for Alzheimer's disease and shit, and they made Alzheimer's disease make this be this big fucking thing that, oh, I lost my mother and things like that. I want revenge because no one had a cure and things like that. It was the story was kind of
Oh, wow.
ridiculous, but it
Okay.
was really good.
Okay.
And then they had these things they found the cure, but they found the cure that wasn't 100% working, so they're trying to hide it. So they hired an assassin to shut some people up because they were talking about it. And that was the main killer that you're looking for throughout the game. It's
Let
a
me ask
crazy
you-
game. Yeah.
Let me ask, because it, like you said, is different.
Yeah.
But it's somehow the same because the engine, the city, and whatnot. Did you
City's
have
the same?
the city completely the same like 6?
Yeah, the city's the same. You don't have that extra little city in it, but yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Okay. How did you have any side characters that weren't the main character that stood out that you liked?
Yeah, there was this dude that kind of wore like the V for Vendetta mask kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
He was kind of like a part of this thief crew that stole, kind of like Robin. They're kind of like Robin Hood in a way. They stole from rich and help the poor and things like that. So they was like robbing shit, and then they will donate the shit that they robbed to take care of people and shit like that. But there was one that was in particular that lined up having a big part of the story down the road. Like there was a guy that was being framed for all the murders. That he got framed for being the mole and killing everyone, but he was in jail. So how he did kill people, I don't know. So he lined up being the person, the wife that he had that he was arrested for killing. It was her brother. And
Okay.
he was going through a lot of shit like that. But he was an interesting character. Then you have a guy that was a former Yakuza that's kind of like your partner.
Okay.
He's
I know
really-
what you're talking about.
yeah.
He looks similar to Kiryu, right?
Yeah,
Similar,
yeah,
not the same.
yeah. He was a great character. He was really fun. He always wanted to fight people and shit like that. He enjoyed it a little too much. He got shot, he got stabbed, and he just like, oh, I'm alright, I'll scratch it. Oh,
Oh, that sounds like Kiryu. Yeah.
He was a really fun character. A lot of the side characters were pretty funny. Like any Yakuza game, you always had them weirdos that you get. Like we had like the perverted trio that was stalking a girl that you line up having to date later on, but they were stalking a girl. One just was butt ass naked with a big leaf on his dick, wearing a mask, and the other one was a panty stealer, and the other one it was just randomly dumb
Oh my goodness, that sounds ridiculous. It sounds completely in line with the series, though.
Yeah, but again, like the gameplay, the difference of the gameplay, the fight system is similar but different. Like Yagami kind of fights a lot different than Kiryu did. So he has his two styles. He has his tiger and the crane. The crane style is better for big groups of people. The tiger style is more better for like single fighting one-on-one and stuff like that. But I actually preferred the tiger style over the crane because I was more control of the tiger style.
And even in a big crowd, you found it okay?
Yeah, because there's a lot of moves that push people into other people.
Okay, gotcha.
But I was very.
Did you have a favorite? Did you have a favorite boss fight? Because I know another thing is the dramatic ass boss fights.
You know what? They had a lot of good ones. They like there's not one in particular, but I think the final boss scene, just how they did it was just really well done.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was like I felt like a straight out action movie kind of shit.
Yeah,
they
get that good.
So I was really happy with that.
Before you give your, I want to ask you for your rating, but before you give it, because we just talked about how good they are at the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they would make a good CG movie?
I think they would. Just as ridiculous as the stories are sometimes, I think it actually can make a good live action movie as well if you get a good actor and shit like that. I think it could be a really good like action movie.
Okay.
Like kind of like hard boiled kind of style.
Oh man,
killers, like killer and like raid redemption kind of style with the kung fu fighting and things like that.
Yeah, I realize now, Japan doesn't really have that because of that. I think the raid is Indonesia, where their people are from, and I think in modern martial arts movies, I don't think there's a Japanese style of the one man beats up a whole army.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen that, and that's what Kiryu does. Oh.
Yeah.
Just beat up
everybody.
Yes.
But I'm very happy with the games. I think the only game I didn't really care for was the Fist of the North Star one.
Okay, got you.
Because it was the same.
On
It was the same game, but it's just like the story was really dry. Like in this one, it has the Yakuza style. You know what you're gonna get from the Yakuza style kind of shit, and the story was really good, and it was its own world. It was its own thing. Like there's no mentions of Kiryu or Majima or shit like that. There was people from the Yakuza, but they never really like had to focus on them for this game. This game is just entirely its own thing.
Okay, got you.
But like the restaurants, some of the people that own the restaurants, they're the same and things like that too. And this one, it was a big thing with making friends and having friends, and you did like friend missions. Those were like pretty much the side missions. And then you work cases, and the cases are some were really fun, some were kind of annoying. It all depends on what you like.
Okay, cool beans. Also, just to let you know, they have confirmed they're looking for a female lead for the next game.
A female lead? Okay.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be 2 main characters. The picture has the main character from the Yakuza Online series.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen him. He's like a Japanese guy with his hair's like wild, and he has like a white shirt with a red suit on.
Okay.
So I'll send you the picture of him. And that's an already existing game, Yakuza Online, but it's not in America.
I see him.
Yeah. But the female character, I haven't seen her yet, but I believe she's already in that game. Yes. But I'm interested to see what they do with the female lead, what she looks like, what her fighting style will be.
Yeah.
Because that will be literally the first time you've ever been able to play in the lead role as a female character.
And it's gonna be interesting too, just because how kind of masculine the stories are, and how the guy is portrayed within these worlds are a lot like, again, in Japan is a little different, and the woman is kind of secondary to the man in Japan, and that you see it a lot in the game. So I want to see how they treat that in that game.
Yeah, they do have lots of really. It's one of the things that's understated in the Yakuza series, but they have very strong female characters in mostly in Kiryu's story.
No, they do. They know.
The bar. What he calls her mama, the bar mom.
Yeah.
That's like his go-to. He just sits and talks to her. My favorite is the cop.
Yeah.
You remember she was in Kiwami too?
Yeah, I remember.
Like she's a huge part of the story and whatnot. And like she takes no shit.
Yeah.
She will shoot people dead. Like she's like already established as like a legit badass in the series.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because in Judgment they had a few like key women roles as well, but again, like how some of them are treated in a certain way and how they portray it certain ways, like all right, it's just like I wonder if they're gonna indicate gonna have that and how she runs her story and how she tries to get respect in certain ways, and depends on how they do it.
So that should be a really cool thing though.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I like Yakuza. I like the games. I binged it all last year. Shit.
Okay. For even more information, they are actually doing a Sega conference.
Okay. So August 29th. So yeah, August 29th. That'd be cool. I hope August 28th. Nice. Oh no, that's the wrong date. I'm looking at something else. But yeah, I'm seeing the online game. I'm still waiting on like 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting on
only
those.
in Japan. Boo.
Yeah, I need 3, 4, and 5 because I haven't finished the story. So please, can I have 3, 4, and 5?
Do it.
Please. I honestly, make it a Kiwami. Kiwami 3, 4, and 5. Like I will like the gameplay of Kiwami in those.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate it. It's really well done when they do that.
Yeah, so please give me 3, 4, and 5 because I'm kind of missing pieces of my story. I finished 6 early.
Yeah, true. They were supposed to be out already.
Yeah, man. I finished 6. I did Kiwami 1 and 2, and I really enjoyed those.
Well, if you really want to play 5, you can, but you have to download it.
Yeah, I want it in my collection too because I have all the Yakuza games. And they all look lined up and they all look pretty. I want more in my collection.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the kind of cool collector stuff they would come with too.
Yeah. So yes, please, 3, 4, and 5, please
Do it.
I know there's supposed to. I know the HD remix of it pretty much is getting this upgraded to HD. It's not really getting a It's not gonna get the full treatment, which I'm a little sad about.
Maybe they might change their minds. These games did good. Judgment supposedly is doing good because they're green lighting the next one right away.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. Yeah, I need more Yagami. I like Yagami a lot as a character.
So maybe they're definitely not going back to Kiryu. So maybe Yagami might be a central figure. Who knows? I don't know.
I would like that. I would like him to be in the Yakuza game. But then again, his story is not really Yakuza.
This is true.
He's a lawyer that became a private investigator, and he has ties to Yakuza because his best friend was Yakuza, and the guy that kind of raised him was a Yakuza, but he did not take part of anything with Yakuza.
Yes.
So,
but
it would be interesting.
Let me ask you a thing about him specifically. Do they go into his training or anything? I always wondered about that.
His his martial art training.
Yeah.
No, they kind of hinted that he studied. He did learn because, in Japan, it's kind of with school. You do have to learn martial arts while you're in school.
Well,
so
he's doing kung fu and stuff. He's not doing like karate, traditional Japanese arts.
Yeah, he's doing more kung fu, and that's
like where he learned. Because I know in the Yakuza series, Chinese people are like us. Like in the Yakuza series, they were a special thing. Like they have a mafia, they have their own area in the game, and then sometimes there's a storyline where you might need to find something and get it translated from Chinese or something like that.
No, they didn't really got really deep into how where he learned to fight and shit like that. The only thing they really went in was more of him being when he was a lawyer, because one of the cases that he worked and the guy that's in jail that got framed, that was one of his big cases. That's the reason why he left being a lawyer and shit like that. So that was a big key focal point. But other than that, they didn't really mention like how he know how to fight and shit. He always kind of said that he could hold his own, but he never said he was a great fighter either.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Really fun game though. I really loved it. I'm gonna try to like complete more to try to 100% it, but there's so much shit, and I really suck at the baseball.
I was good at the one in. I want to say Kiwami 1 for some reason, not 2. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because it's in every game. It's in every. Yeah.
That was something I feel I was missing was the karaoke, because what I've known, the guy that talks the Japanese version of Yagami, he's a singer.
Oh wow!
So I was really surprised that they didn't have the karaoke.
I wonder if his voice is in the other games though.
Maybe. Look it up. But the likeness of the guy it kind of looks like the voice actor as well.
Okay.
But
Did you try the English to see?
I did the whole game in English.
Oh, you did the whole. How? So you really liked it in English?
The only things that kind of like were kind of weird is when you had like just random conversations and they just kind of like say one little thing and then you just keep pressing X and they say another little thing like, huh? Yeah, okay, all right. Other than that, like
that's true.
Other than that, the English voices weren't bad. I think they actually had a good voice cast. So I was fine with it in English, and I thought I understood everything in it, so I was fine with that.
So let me ask you: would you like this for a future Yakuza / Judgment title?
I won't. I won't mind it, but I understand. But I'm fine with either way.
Okay.
Like I like the Yakuza games. I did like the voice acting, even though I didn't understand them. But I had to read everything. But I wouldn't have mind if it was dubbed. But then again, I wanted it to be good dub and not like bad dub. And there's a lot of bad dub.
Yeah, a lot of bad dub out there. Please, don't go.
But if they
versus blood.
Yeah, but if they put in the work for it, I'll be fine with it getting a dub version.
Okay, good. And last, before we move off the subject, what would you, if you had to give it a rating, or you know, the Merc seal of approval, what would you give?
I'll give the game a 8.75.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the game. Like again, if it's all like I went head first into Yakuza starting last year because of you. Like you told me about the games, and I owned Zero for like a good year or so and never touched it. So I was like, you know what? Let me try Zero out, and then I actually just got myself into the story. Like I think that was the big thing is that I had to get myself indulged in the story, because if I didn't, then I was not gonna play it. But once I got into the characters, once I started building in and just seeing how the style was and everything like that, I fell in love with these games. And I played Zero, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, all within the same year. I played 6 this year and Judgment this year. I want 3, 4, and 5. So out of all of them, like Judgment I felt the difference of the game with Judgment and Yakuza. Like they had a bit difference. It was not much of a difference, like the fights. The way they start fights, the way everything worked, it was kind of the same, but the whole detective part of it made the game different. I wish there was more of it. I wish that it evolved more into the detective work, but I think what they had was pretty cool. The only thing is it did get repetitive, so you're doing it a lot. So a lot of the friend missions, things like that, you're looking for somebody, or you're following somebody, or you gotta take a picture of somebody getting caught cheating and things like that. It depends on what you're doing.
Okay, got you.
All right. But it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. It's worth to buy.
Yeah. You know what I think might happen? I think in America they might release 3, 4, and 5 together
Yeah.
at this time
Yeah. Okay.
because it just seems like they mentioned them coming, but they haven't yet.
Yeah.
So I think that might happen. I don't know.
I'll be fine if they do like a 3-pack and it's like $60. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I think that might be more what they're leaning towards. But I don't know.
I need them, so get on that.
Um, true story. It's just interesting. Today I was having a retro talk with a friend of mine. He bought. I don't know if you've seen it before. It's a Genesis type of machine.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with like a black box with Sonic on the cover,
Okay.
and it's a modern emulation system that lets you use the cartridges, but it's not the Retron.
Okay. Usually they usually put the same games into those built-in systems, which is kind of resembles a Sega Genesis, but not technically made by Sega, but it has Sega stuff in it. They usually have the key games though. They don't have a lot of the bad games because they don't put the bad games. They have to have somewhat of a popularity to it.
True, but I was trying to ask him really, and how I'll need to see what your opinion is on. Did you have a Genesis growing up?
Yeah,
So
I still have it.
did you buy like random stuff, or did you like know back then what to get or what not to get?
Oh, I was always into the game magazines and stuff like that, so I kind of knew what I was gonna get.
So so you see, we were saying there's a bunch of games that. Okay, have you ever heard of Alyssa Dragon?
Yes.
Have you played Alyssa Dragon?
No.
If you saw Alyssa Dragon on the shelf, it is a generic case,
Yeah.
and you probably would never touch it. That's the thing you were talking about. A lot of the Sega Genesis games. Hold on. A lot of the Sega Genesis games, they had like the most generic case. So when you saw it on the shelf, you just would buy it
Yeah.
because it was just a generic lady and a generic dragon, and I thought it was a bootleg Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
But upon listening to a video game music podcast, it turns out it has really good music. But like I'm just thinking back to how many of those checkered box, the black checkered box,
Yeah.
the original Genesis cases, it's just like, man, there was no Nintendo seal of quality.
Yeah.
So you got a mixed bag back in those days.
Yeah. And you had games that you wouldn't know what the hell they were. If you saw the case and then you actually played the game, it had nothing to do with it.
I was very guilty of that.
Yeah, so I know a lot of those games. But that one I heard of too, which is fine.
It came out in 2018. You said the product.
Yeah, they did one before that too. That they just added more games. It's called I've seen them. I've seen them in Rite Aid actually.
Yeah, he got some. He did say that there are similar ones.
Yeah.
I'll try to send you the specific picture, the image of it. I don't have the name because I didn't buy
Oh,
it.
I think I'm looking at it right now. Because I just searched
Is it
it.
2018 version of whatever?
Yeah, it has the 80 games.
Yes. Okay, so and so can you see the list of games or no from what you see?
I'll tell you right now. No, don't tell the list.
Okay.
This says 81. In like each year they re-release it, they add more games to it.
I got you.
Because I remember originally it was supposed to be like 30 games, and then it went to 50 games. Now it's 80 games.
Yes. Um, Question: how was your experience with products like that?
So I have the Retron 5,
Okay.
and I have that, and that's the because it is HDMI, so I can connect it to my TV, and actually the games look fine on the TV, instead of having to have the old school like tube TV, for it to look good. I like them. Like I still have a good Genesis collection. Like I never got rid of my games, so I still have a lot of them. I'm sad that I don't have my Hyperstone Heights. I don't know what happened to it. I still gotta find that game, but I have a lot of the classic ones. Like I have Punisher, which that game goes for like $200 now.
The Capcom?
Yeah,
I
I have that.
I had that somewhere. He's gone.
That game is so good. So the Retron works fine. Like, and the fact that it's HDMI, it looks good on the TV, a flat screen TV, and you don't need that. And then I could get NES, Super NES, Famicom, Super Famicom, Genesis, Master, what was it, Master System?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Sega
Mega
Master
Drive.
System.
Mega Drive.
Okay.
Mega
Okay.
Drive. Well, Mega Drive games, so Japanese games, and then it also plays Game Boy Advance, Game Boy games.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it plays everything like that. I don't have games built inside, but you could put emulators in it if you have them on a flash drive and shit. You could there's ways to put the emulators in it, so you could download them. Like if you have a SD card and shit like that, you could put them on the SD card and play them. But other than that, like if you have the original game, just pop it in and play. It takes all the controllers, so if you have a Genesis controller, it'll take the controllers. So it has ports for everything. It has ports for SNES, a Genesis controllers, NES controller. Any controllers you have, it has a port for it. So it's pretty good.
Okay, gotcha.
But they're cool to have. Like if you just want to play the retro game. Like I have the NES Mini, I have the SNES Mini, and it's kind of the same thought, same process, and it's cool to have a bunch of those games all in one. But I know they work. They work fine.
Okay, good.
What
I
I
was
know.
just a little more like wondering, like in 2018, even though, when did the Mini come out? This year or last year?
Came out. The Mini
think it
came
was-
out last year.
it was
2 years
last
ago.
year.
2 years
No,
ago.
Sega Genesis. No,
Yeah.
that was more recent, right?
Yeah.
That was like. That was after Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I see it does come with the one cool thing. I don't know how they feel.
Yeah.
It comes with two. What are they called? The classic controller.
Yeah.
They are wireless. That's the one really cool thing. Which I still think the minis should have done.
Nope.
Do you know if you have any interest at all in the Turbo Graphics Mini?
Not really.
Okay.
Because I didn't really have it as a kid, and so I don't really have much memories for it, so I don't care. The same thing with the PlayStation one. I didn't really care for it. I saw the reviews of it and got terrible reviews. Same thing with the Atari. They did a little Atari one. I don't have interest in Atari whatsoever, so I wouldn't buy it.
Wow. Yeah. No, Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to think of a reason to buy that, but no, it doesn't. It has like one good port of a game. I think it's like Super Street Fighter or something.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the only systems that has Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on it. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's the only specialty about that.
Okay. But yeah, we gotta figure out like how we're gonna do these casts the way we do it. Seeing that Google Hangouts is not working anymore for us, which sucks ass. But we get through it.
Yeah.
There'll be some
All right.
changes.
So, thank you
yeah.
for listening.
Thank you.
This has been another episode of the It Gets What I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out on all of our social medias and our different sites that we're on. We're RedCycloneInc on everything. Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook group, same thing. WordPress, and SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Twitter, Twitch TV. I should be doing Madden today. YouTube, SoundCloud, our Facebook pages, the RedCycloneInc and the Wrestling Babble page. Also, Twitter, all Mark with the Mic. Please follow, please like, please subscribe.
Yes. And make sure you always follow the Jinkies.
With the sandwiches.
He's hungry.
I want a sandwich, but I can't have bread.
Uh-oh.
Sad.
Just get the meat, throw it on a plate.
Yeah, that's a sandwich.
That's it. Two plates.
Meat witch.
Just roll it up. That's all.
Yeah, right? It'll be like a burrito.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
All right. Peace out. Laters.
Peace.